You're the first individual that will literally drown in a room full of fucking cereal boxes.
Got a wet, black tents, black cars, posted in the back. Foreign box, loaded clock, I can't never lack. Use the club, if you hit a lick, can't run it back.
All right. The Emiru files just got crazy. It's on both screens. Let's see what the noise is about, all right? Yes, I know exactly who this is. Roll a clip.
Massive day for the unemployed. Biscuits dropped the Emiru files, and now they're getting crazy. So crazy, even XQC's new girlfriend chimed in. Hey, Asmongold, are you gonna react to your Queen Emiru's 48 minutes of lies, or do you want to keep hitting on her, saying how cool you are for using the N-word as a password at 33 years old? Emiru sent this to me in a screenshot years ago. Nobody gives a shit. That is literally the coolest thing I've ever heard. And now nobody can hack your password, because if they do, they are racist. A creative, huh? Like I'm talking really creative like that. Screenshot it.
Can't say I'm surprised. It's pattern recognition. Pattern recognition is one of the highest forms of intelligence, right? I've seen a million Emeralds as well as Asmongold's. The profile pictures. I mean, a picture says 1,000 words. Though, I guess the nuance is don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not a betting man, but if I were, I would bet all my chips confidently, as if the outcome is already decided, which I know it will be in my favor, that he is one of those, going off of my pattern recognition. Her as well. There are nothing but two peas in a pot, Harry. Can't say I'm surprised, because I'm not.
AK. At a certain point, he wasn't even the word anymore, lol. Everyone knows I said it, don't worry. So left wing us, no hard R, we're calling her a racist chud. And then right wing us, no hard R, we're calling her...
It's something about her face that's displeasing to me. There's definitely something about her, like she's fucking weird. I don't mean that in a good way. You know how people have good weirds or they're eccentric. They're just left field. They're not predictable. They break pattern, a habit. And Robert Greene also did state that you should for lack of better words, always sticks to what makes you what makes you weird, all right? And the future will be inherited by those who learn the most skills and combine them in new and unique ways. But the kind of weird I'm picking up from her, let's continue.
Her a beast racist chud. This isn't 2020. Nobody gives a shit about slurs. Throw them.
Nobody gives a shit about slurs. I think somebody gives a shit about slurs. Let's go back and see. You see this? It's eyelash in my eye. What does this say, all right? It's right there for a reason. It's a focal point. It's intentional. I don't care, but I'm just saying. You a goddamn lie. They do care about slurs.
And then this immediately got exposed
Hold
for
on.
saying the N-word.
Let me see this. The tweet. MAGA cracker Mike. Stairs motherfuckerly. I remember that meme, right? I think it's slurs.
About slurs. Grow the up. And then this immediately got
You
exposed
pulling
for
my
saying the
leg.
N-word himself. Yo,
Ay, ay, ay.
in the car. Hot take, but I think saying the N-word to black
He
people
said
is
what?
bad. Yo, there's a in the car. Hot take, but I think saying the N-word to black people is bad. But there are times it's fully justified. Like, for instance, you stub your toe, or, you're playing chess and you lose.
Damn it, I'm black.
So this went to Obama viral, and wait, trust me, there's more. I think
Oh,
I have videos of me saying it. Really, lol?
all right.
Yeah, I think I have super bad stuff online and no one cares. But Pokemon is racist for her clips. But you don't try to act perfect, I guess. Yeah, that's why people hate her.
Nah, Pokemon, she's not racist. That's one of the Pokemon I'm still going to collect, Gotta catch them all. I will be leaving the video I made about Pokemon, all right? She's absolved. She ain't do no harm.
Because of the words. It's the fakeness, 100%. I feel like Biz is pretty much over the cancel stuff, but it's always going to be there, and he can't joke around with it like I know he would.
It's the fakeness. Well, that was directed to one person, and then it ricocheted off of her and ended up hitting the person you were conversing with, being Emiru. This bitch fake too, man. She think things, she feel a type way when she put it on display. No. Bitches by default are cowards. They just don't have the bandwidth to sustain such giga chats. That was terrible. That was fucking terrible. All right, but and that's the world in general. Even you, to a capacity, you're definitely being fake as well. To a capacity, I'm sure. I would bet on that. I'm not a betting man, but if I were, all right. Now let's continue.
Well, you can't trust these. Screenshotted JK. She wasn't joking. Also, I think it's a bit of a nerd move to hold on to this for like years and be vindictive with it. But what do I know? Oh my god, I want XQC to debunk her all over me.
Okay, check. With what Adam says these days, and his content and his views on things, what he said it, yeah, I said the N-word. What about it? His chat, he would gain viewers, and he would increase his support for people, and then people would like him more. I mean, let's not act like this is a form of gotcha. He's going to be avoiding, like he's going to lose something from it.
When French Canadians start making sense, the world's upside down.
There's a lot of people, I'll probably repeat.
Let's go back to him. XQC. Congratulations, man. You're talking just a bit better, all right? Last time I heard you talk, it was reminiscent. It reminded me of a guy talking on the phone with a girl he really likes, but she says she really has something to do. And then you're just trying to get the mouthful out, the words out, like you're just too fast. But it's funny. It's like you slow down, but it's still fast. It's like you slow down, then when you say something, the words are tripping over each other, but it still have a pace to it now. All right. Shout out to XQC, man.
French Canadians start making sense, the world's upside down.
There's a lot of people, I'll probably repeat myself.
Oh, man. Wow. He talk like he on the phone with a girl he really like and she about to hang up on him. Okay, Asmongold. Asmongold, you haven't done anything to me up to this point but bother my eyes. Now I'm going to speak about you as to equal your opposite reaction. Though sometimes things warrant an opposite yet larger reaction, like in this case here, because I believe in the eye for both of your eyes if you did it on purpose, all right? And that's not literal. No, it triumphs your initial interpretation of such, all right? The things I've been here, I heard you just got your teeth cleaned for the first time not that long ago. I heard that you were a hoarder. I believe you're the first individual that will literally drown in a room full of fucking cereal boxes. I don't know how is that possible, but it's what came to mind. That's what I think of you. I think you would drown in a room full of fucking cereal boxes. You know, like how the other NPCs died a terrible and retarded way at the Travis Scott Rolling Loud thing? They drowned in the crowd. Stampede trampled over. If you died that way, your creator don't give no fucks about you. It's not God. God created the first civilization, which you call aliens, and aliens seeded you miscreant, mischievous beings here, all right? That's the reality. That's the nature of life. That's really what's going on, all right? So God ain't had no hands in the works of this mess.
4 or 5 times today. But I did see the post that was made about me and the alleged delete Discord messages.
I
Alleged?
feel like they're real. Why would he Photoshop them? That'd be like pretty bad.
Are you pulling my leg, Pendale?
I understand that everybody wants me to talk about it, but I am trying to get this lawsuit dismissed, and the only thing that I need to do is just simply not talk about it. So I'm not going to talk about anything. That's really about it. I have no comment at all. And whenever it is dismissed, I will explain everything.
Yeah, I remember Asmongold reacted to one of my videos on this same topic, and check this out. N-word is GG Busta. A word I would never say, by the way.
I've never said the N-word in my life.
Oh, how the truth comes out. From Miss
Sarcasm.
I think going after Asmongold with this is a bit weird.
Asmongold, seriously, like you really are a ugly ass dude, man. Like you are fucking ugly, dog. Like, again, you haven't done anything to me up to this point but bother my eyes. And I told you, sometimes these things warrant to opposite yet larger reaction, all right? Like in this case here, because I believe in an eye for both of your eyes if you did it on purpose. But you are ugly as fuck. To all the ugly people out there, I feel like you need to go and confront your parents. Or if one of them isn't around, you need to confront the one that is around. And you need to see why were they bumping uglies, because now you got to live this ugly ass life, like ugly as fuck, trash genetic material, just like the trash that surrounds you, you know? Again, it's nothing personal. I'm just going off of what I see. You are bothering my eyes, so now I'm matching it or triumphing it. But you are ugly as fuck. Like, shout out to you though. I don't have a problem with you. You ain't ever did anything to me up to this point, but bother my eyes. But you ugly as fuck, man. It's actually crazy.
And moving on. He also changed his Twitter banner and profile picture to Tekto's fiance as some sort of gotcha. I think it's really weird to invoke
Okay, what time is it?
not involved into something, but I digress.
A little bit more time.
And again, Miskif is suing Asmongold and Emiru, so they can't really even talk about it. And, speaking of lawsuit, recently a jury ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms.
Oh, that's one of those. Skip.
Of those recovery
Skip.
for the harm they you qualify. Let's get right back into our video. You're in the USA, share this link with your
It's close enough what I see when I see you. Close enough.
family and friends and tell them about this. Anyway, back to the lawsuit. XQC's girlfriend chimed in.
You're making out with somebody, and how can you go back to this? I don't understand how you can go back to this, bro. If you're making out with your girlfriend, who
XQC girlfriend.
that ain't a relationship.
Oh, she a freak, man. Picture says 1,000 words. I'm going off of pattern recognition. She's a freak. I see her. It's crazy. I can look at someone. I see their past, present, and future. Close the book. Put it back on the shelf, all right? She make you happy, my guy? All right. Shout out to y'all, all right?
For 3 fucking years, and then you stick your hand down their pants, and she says, ah, and you take your hand out of her pants, and you leave the house, and you say sorry. That's not assault. You are fucking if you think that's sexual assault. You are arguing.
You already know
Based.
the gift the Pakistani teenager will use for this.
This is my girlfriend. I have nothing to do with this. Yeah, she's her own person.
Emiru looked like her box is foul. I never seen her stream or not, but she looked like she has foul box. I'm being honest. Now she said, well, she gave context on what allegedly happened about the male putting his hand. Well, he tried to grab her by the pussy. Fuck that. All right, Trump. He's your president. All right. And she called that great. All right. And she like, how is that? If you think that, you're retarded. All right. I want to ask the guy, what did it how long did it last on your hand? Like, was it on your hand for 2 weeks? Have you ever experienced that before, fellas? You know, you do a check and your hands are stained for 2 weeks. You're trying bleach, scrubbing bubbles, and it just stuck. It's stained, scarred for life. Never do that again.
You are
Yeah, she based.
learn the word. It is what you are. That is
She
not
based.
sexual assault.
She's gonna rip,
If somebody
she's gonna rip the hard R like that? Holy base that I can't.
says no,
Now she's just overdoing it. You know, a well placed read.
Oh, okay. I remember this guy. How could I forget? He had a debate with Sneeko, and somehow you managed to do the unmanageable, the incomprehensible, the unconscionable. And that was something to the effect, something to the nature of a little transformer wanting to transform into an auto Decepticbot, that would be the same as them changing a team. We're gonna go with the basketball. You're changing a team, a jersey. That level of idiocy is literally, again, the word unconscionable. I can consciously try my best for a cash prize of $100,000 to come up with the dumbest thing I can possibly come up with 24 hours. I couldn't come close to that. That shit was retarded from a guy that seems to be somewhat decent intellectually. But that was wow, and you confidently said that shit. Ever since then, I haven't seen your ass touch the timeline since. But that's wow. So every time I see you, that's what I see. And I can't show you any leniency or mercy because those were your true thoughts. And I can't show you no leniency if you're over the age of 25. When you said that on this Gregorian calendar, by then your brain should be fully developed. You're a resourceful guy. You're somewhat fame, and that's different. You have notoriety, all right? You have resources. You have access to a better quality of water, air, and food. So you should be able to compute things a lot clearer. And you said that shit, I was bewildered. I was befuddled. I was baffled. I almost tripped over IRL. Couldn't believe that shit. But at the same time, I'm not surprised. RIP to him too. Next.
It's pretty hard, but if you're saying it like 50 times in a sentence, that's like, bruh.
you think Felix asks every single time
Yo.
we have any kind of interaction? Can I please have sex with you, milady?
Bro said XQC choke.
No disrespect, XQC, but your girl just remind me of this. That's just what you remind me of. Again, I'm using pattern recognition based off of what I've experienced, and and I'm not a betting man, but I'm so certain in my pattern recognition that I would bet that. All right.
Can I please have sex with you, milady?
Bro said XQC chose the right girlfriend this time. I disagree. The cheeseburger who stole his McLaren was clearly the better option. So who was the
Hold on. That was your bitch before? This was your bitch before?
His McLaren was clearly the better option. So who was the neighbor in Miskiff's car? While the tables are turning, I wouldn't say they're turning towards Miskiff's favor.
So this the guy that she put the claims on being great. I want to ask him personally, was your hands stained? She looked like it's foul down there. Both orifices, foul. She just looks like it. Like, if you know, you know, Not the ones that's all idealistic about it. Did I add another syllable to that? Idealistic about it. And they look at her like this little bundle of joy. Got the little cosplay anime-ish look going on. And you think she probably smell like lavender and roses. When the lower part of the body probably smell like a body decomposing. I'm trolling. Let's continue.
It's almost like they're turning against Emiru. I gotta remind y'all how terrible his first response to this was. You know, she accused him of assault and then he said she was a bad rabbit owner. So a lot of people dismissed his story and him being vindictive instead
A
of
bad rabbit
a
owner?
bad rabbit owner. So a lot of people dismissed his
What?
story and him being
What the
vindictive
fuck is
instead of
that?
him trying to clear his name. And in the new video, he actually established a timeline, brought some facts and a bunch of evidence, which was a lot better. But the way he's moving now, he thinks he's
You know what you remind me of, Caillou? Yes, I'm gonna call you Caillou. You ever played Max Payne? Yo, if you're a default skin, be proud of it, cause you could be below. You could look like him and Asman Goldie. These nigga ugly as hell, man.
like Gucci Mane in 2006, you know, bringing up old ass messages. And again, while he is a bit of a cornball in 2006, you know, which was a lot better. But the way he's moving now, he thinks he's like Gucci Mane in 2006, you know, bringing up old
What you know about Gucci Man in 2006? Wes, what the fuck do you know about Gucci Man?
ass messages. And again, while he is a bit of a cornball, he's definitely not guilty of an actual crime. And having to be labeled as sexual assaulter is pretty intense.
You ever riz up women by telling them they
I do some shit like that, my aura is in a negative.
And having to be labeled as sexual assaulter is pretty intense.
You ever riz up women by telling them that your passwords are variations of the N-word?
Yes.
Okay, it's really not that funny. Speaking of unfunny, this massive virgin said BRP changing my banking passwords right now. For you having a screenshot of your ex's chat like this for blackmail makes you look like an abuser. Mancha Reese friend said, no one cares about my N-word in you.
Well, I used to see him miraculously appear on my timeline a little bit too often for my liking, honestly. And he definitely is a bootlicker. I'm here to tell you, you bought into the propaganda and perception game. You know, like how we're going to go with the terms that's renowned, Black and African American, though I am clearly not Black and I am not African American. That's two different continents and it's a misnomer and it works against you in the judicial system as well as Black Laws Dictionary. All right. You know, like how they're perceptualized in a light that isn't in favor of them, to where people have their preconceived notions of them due to how they're depicted and advertised, and people perceive it to be the way that they intended them to see this, all right? And now on the other side of that, you have the ones that's depicted as, like, for the most part, the knight in shining armor, you know, and you adopt white coat syndrome and you just buy into what's being propagated, all right? But yeah, he want to be accepted so bad by the white diaspora. I'm here to tell you, they will cook you like that poodle you was cooking in the backyard. They don't like you. The core of them, they don't. And they don't respect and like that bootlicking ass shit either, really. You outside of there. You will never fit in. Get the fuck on. I think I muted his ass so I wouldn't see him on my timeline. Hell, he probably got blocked. I call him Sir Buttkiss. That's exactly what he is. Like,
More. It's
pathetic.
Not 2020, and then he queued up a League of Legends. You know, Black Aspen Gold isn't real. He can't hurt you. It's like an adult.
Black Asman Gold actually looks somewhat normal. You was better off being this. He looked like Jesus.
Sort of universe. And there's a Black Aspen Gold. Instead of talking about politics all day, he stole your bike.
Legal reasons, that's a joke.
Okay, screenshot JK was crazy, not gonna lie. That's probably the craziest thing to come out of this whole story.
I got some jokes too. You want to hear some jokey jokes? If someone stole a bike. Damn, I had my bike stolen before, and I walked down that bitch and retrieved it myself. All right. Now, since there are truth in the jokes, well, my whole joke is the whole truth. Talk about stealing bikes. What's worse, stealing bikes or stealing the materials that take to build Kroger's and Walmart? And then the produce inside of it, the The things you buy are all poison and genetically modified organisms, GMOs, standardized FDA approved poison being an American diet. Is the reason you're dying. Which one is worse, all right? Colonizing the skies with chemtrails. This chemtrails falling on your chakra right now. Your 7th one, your crown chakra. It's worse, but it's the truth. Killed the ocean. What's a facility to a bike? All right. Wasn't really funny, but it's the truth.
Literally adult middle schoolers. He went up trying to impress my Discord e-kitten with edgy racisms. She was staking her biggest white knight the whole time. No. Emiru's a stake. Screenshot at JK. Proceeds to screenshot it and send it to Biscuit to laugh at. Peak middle school behavior, where a crush talks about you behind your back to the person they actually like. Middle school is kind of where these streamers are mentally, though, so it makes sense. Amen, brother. These streamers are bums. I feel like a straight up blue collar worker making these.
What else is in here?
Myself,
anything else?
Titles like I'll be working hard. My collar's blue, but my neck is red.
I will expose everything about every person that you've ever known, and it is time to go full demon time.
Spent 9 months charging his goy beat.
All right. Look,
grown-ass man stuck
look at
being
this.
an edgy 14-year-old.
It's not working.
Brother, you dress like a.
Look at this. Now go back and look at the black ass Mingo. He looks somewhat human. Okay, you have humans that walk Earth, and then you got mankind. Mankind is a kind of man, but what kind of man? All right.
Son Piker chimed in. Grown-ass man stuck being an edgy 14-year-old. Brother, you dress like an edgy 14-year-old.
Didn't bro shock his dog? I shocked your mother's last night with my penis. She was like, oh my god, I can't believe it.
I feel like it's not even the fact that he used the N-word as his...
Priorities is wild, man. Did he shock his dog? Is that the way he disciplined his dog? Shocked the dog. You want to know what else they did? It's not too much of a joke depending on your sense of humor, but it is the truth. In the Epstein files, he said they popped their heads off like shrimp. He said the bodies remind him of some type of cheese, I believe. Might. Where's the outrage? Where's the hysteria? Where's the dismay? Where's the insurrection? Where is the resurrection of Jesus? Priorities is all type of fucked up, man. Civilians are stupid. They're going to remain a type 0 civilization. Tired of civilians, man.
Password is the fact that he told her and then she lied about it and screenshotted it. Also, in my previous video, I was speculating that Biscuit was deleting negative comments, but turns out he deleted a bunch of them on accident, which he addressed on his Discord, apparently.
Okay, we gonna leave it there. We got Destiny on here. I ain't seen him in a while. Hopefully you still not being a cuck in that chair, all right? But yeah, those are my thoughts. I liked it, all right? I will be leaving the original video in the description. Don't forget to like the video if you like the video. Or to dislike it if you want to. I don't give a flying fuck. Go fuck yourself. I'm going to get to wherever I want to be anyways. I don't need your help, all right? Hype the video up if you feel compelled to do such. Don't comment, share, subscribe if you want to do such. DM me the link via X, formerly known as Twitter, all right? Let me know what you want me to react to next or what you want me to talk about. Follow me on Twitch, Kick, and Rumble. I will be streaming. Until next time.